Hello, Aries. This is Miss Joan and Miss Joan's Tarot on the Hill, and we are going to talk about January 22nd through the 28th. I have the cards in front of me from the overview video, and we will add more cards to them after I program them, right? So yes, as always, these readings will relate to some of you, but not all of you. So if not, don't despair. There's someone out there for you. And however, if you think that I would jive with some of your friends, go ahead and let them know who I am. Go ahead and hit the like button or subscribe, ring the bell, okay? And let the universe know that I'm good to go. I'm here to help. And you don't have to spend a lot of time with me to get the information you need each month or each week, all right? Thank you for being here. I really appreciate you. All right, let's go ahead and lay these in and see what comes up. Okay, so let's see. We were talking about the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups was saying that we needed to walk away from something so that we could move forward. And we just had the Death card in the last week telling us that, yeah, we are letting something go. So letting it go, walking away. We're doing a lot of this, let it go, bye-bye. Okay, and it will release us from something that we wanted to be released from. And as a result of being released from that situation, we have the Ten of Cups, which is profound joy and family love. Oh, that's good stuff. I really like this card. It really responds to a feeling of freedom and joy and energy within ourselves that is home-based, which is an interesting way of putting it. At least that's how it's coming across right now. And you having some home-based love and joy is very nice. Very excited for you. This is good news. And you're past due. And I'm glad to see this is happening for you, Aries, okay? The next card down is the Star. And the Star card talks about how you've been working. You've been working and getting things going on and doing all this little subterranean work and some above grade work and some financial work and doing all these little things and just percolating stuff into place and getting yourself going. I want you to know that most of that hard stuff is done, and you are in a position right now to take a deep breath. Not to say that it's all done, it's over. Maybe the hard work with the relationship situation is over, but maybe I want to also say that there's other parts of the hard work you've been putting in that are going to start paying off in a way to relieve the stress within your heart about what's going on, okay? So just take a deep breath, understand that you've done the work, and things are going to start kind of motivating themselves into the next stage, right? And that's wonderful news. Good for you. The Four of Swords is here saying that the area where you're blocked, we were talking about your foundation and power, not feeling terribly in control, like the momentum. You just said momentum might be happening where things are going to start happening on their own without you having to do all the physical stuff. Ha! Perfect. But when you lose power, Aries, specifically you in my mind and in my heart, because I am one, I can say that when you lose power, there's something that happens to you, at least for a day or so. You're going to find yourself wanting to cocoon up. You're going to pull back, pull in, and regroup, and just sort of check your perimeter and make sure where you are, what's going on around you, and are you protected, and is everything safe? This is the Hermit card, and that's why I'm saying that. It's because you are feeling exposed, and maybe there's some level of minor humiliation strangely attached to this card today. It means that when someone has taken something back from you, they've said, "Huh, you're not worthy," and your brain is going, "Ah, no, not me," and you're feeling a little crushed. It's a feeling, and I know you're going to get through it, but pulling back, pulling in, verifying your perimeter, verifying your heart, soul, and safety is going to be very important. The other card below it is the Three of Cups, which is basically saying, yeah, there's a celebration of some sort happening that you ain't interested in this party. There's some part of this that is not feeling like, hey, I really want to get out there and be a part of right now. I'm feeling a little embarrassed. I'm feeling a little crushed. I'm feeling a little, I'd really rather not be seen right now. And so that's important to recognize. I don't know if that's your solution. Let's look. So we have the Queen of Cups. We have a gal pal out there who's going to be supportive, listening. Have a cup of tea with a friend and get yourself, squared away, back on track. Reseat yourself. Reseat yourself in who you are. Feel back to who you are actually. Maybe you were outside the perimeters of yourself. You had gotten yourself so far through something that you had put yourself all the way out there. And you were like, okay, what am I doing? I feel a little whack. And now you're coming back. You're going, okay, this is me, all of me, and I'm good. Okay. Meanwhile, the other part of your solution is not to sabotage yourself, right? Don't pull back so far that you disappear. Poof! Right? You don't want to do that. But you definitely want to recognize yourself, because sometimes what can happen is you get excited about something, you go, wow, you get all excited and you go, oh, push, 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 shove, 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 push, 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 shove, shove, shove. And you do stuff and you do stuff and you do stuff and then oh wait, it didn't work, or some of it didn't work, and a lot of it comes back to regular size. You're like, oh, okay, well, okay, that was embarrassing. I did all the work, and things just kind of crumbled back in onto themselves a little bit. You're finding some of that is happening. The devil shows up here saying that you're self-sabotaging in some way. So we're not going to just go dive into like eating a whole jar of marshmallow fluff. Okay, we just want to chill. Okay. Don't self-sabotage in response to a small block. Okay, think of this as just a small block, right? This is a little pause, a little, okay, maybe we need to at least appreciate that happened and allow it to be just a part of the week, not like the entire week. Okay, don't self-sabotage yourself by being so hung up on it that you drag it around with you everywhere you go and tell everybody the story about it. Okay, the Hanged Man is here saying you have the potential to do that, to go and have that conversation over and over and over and over. Stop it. Stop that. Stop the thing. Stop it. Because we don't want to continue that pattern. We want to let the pattern go. Sometimes we get a pattern and we stick with it and we carry it around, and we don't want to do that. We want to allow this pattern to, oh, it was a bump in the road. It went bump, bump, and it's over. We're moving on. We slowed down for it. We acknowledged it. We didn't trash our car on it. We allowed it to be just a bump in the road. It's not a hill, not an upward hill, and not a downward hill either, but it's just a bump. Allow it to be a bump and pass. And don't carry it around. We don't talk about that bump in the road over and over and over again. It's just a bump, okay? Allow it to be just a bump. And we will talk next about February. All right? Thank you again for being here and being a part of my life and my experience. I look forward to seeing how things go for you, Aries, in February. Thank you.